How you doing, guys? This is Mick here at the Cigar Club in Sosua in the Dominican Republic. This is it's a nice cigar lounge, and it's a lot of people come here for these good cigars. These cigars are creme de la creme. They're beautiful cigars. And coming up to Christmas, come and get your Christmas gifts with a cigar. We have 14 days before Christmas. There'll be a special on your Churchills. There'll be a special after for 3 days. In the next 3 days, and then the last 3 days before Christmas, we put the Steel Horse on special. So there's a 25% discount. If you want to buy a gift, please come and see me, because it's nothing but the best. Steel Horse was named when Harley started their bikes way back in 1903. The motorbike was called a Steel Horse. So we come up with a horse's head, Steel Horse cigars, and that's how Steel Horse was born. That's why they called Steel Horse cigars. And we have the Cigar Club, which we sell the Steel Horse cigars. But as I say, it dates back, way back 1903. That's when Harley started up. And all the guys ride Harleys. So when we put our heads together, we come up with the name Steel Horse. That's how it started. Cigars. You get a lot of new cigar smokers, and they'll come in and you say, what would you like to smoke? And because they've heard the word Maduro, they think, oh, I'll have, no. If you've only been just starting to smoke, you start off with a Connecticut, which is a light cigar. And once you've got that, your palate used to that, then you take a step up to your Conrojo cigars. Then from the Conrojo, then you go to Maduro. And a lot of guys think, oh, you smoke a Maduro, it gives you the spins, etc. If you smoke a Maduro, if you've not had anything to eat, it can make you sick. And that'll put you off cigars altogether. So you're better sticking with a Connecticut until your palate gets used to it. And my favorite is, I smoke Maduro, but in the morning I have a breakfast cigar, which is a Connecticut cigar. And then as the day progresses, I go into Conrojo, and in the evening, as you can see, I'm holding a Maduro, so that's what I smoke in the evening. And as I say, people like to come in and they like flavored cigars. Well, it just so happens that all our cigars are natural tobacco. But because there have been so many people asking for flavored cigars, I've now got them in. I've got vanilla, I've got sherry, I've got chocolate, and vanilla, chocolate and sherry, and there's also mango. So they're quite a flavorful, which I don't like myself. It's a lot of the ladies come in and they smoke these flavored cigars, you know. And there's a lot more women actually smoking cigars, believe it or not. These cigars, as I say, it's when you come to a cigar studio, it's only nice people you meet in a cigar studio. You know, you come in, you've never met the guy, he lights up a cigar, what's that you're smoking? And before you know it, you're buddy, and you're giving stories about different cigars and where you've been, what you've seen, etc., etc. But again, Maduro is my favorite. That is my favorite cigar. Cigars, it's, again, getting back to, it's only nice people you meet, but it's something that you, at the end of the day, when you're really up here, you've had a rough day, you light one of these sticks up, and it brings you from here all the way down, and it relaxes you. People don't understand what cigars do. The cigars are very temperamental. When you're traveling with them, a lot of guys buy their cigars here, they travel back to the States, they light a stick up, and they think, that doesn't taste the same as it was back in the Dominican Republic. Because they get upset you've got to put them in your humidor for about 24 to 48 hours. And it lets them settle. And that way you'll get the same flavour as you had when you left the islands, you know. And as I say, it goes on and on, how to light a cigar, how to cut a cigar. And we've got all these little videos somewhere in the video world somewhere, and how to light, how to cut. And there is a certain way of doing it, you know. Guys, when they cut it below the glue line, and it starts unwinding on them. So you've only got to just take the cap off. The cap of the cigar is all you've got to take off. It's the same with your torpedoes. They cut it too far down below the glue line and it starts unwinding on them. And then there's a certain way, when you light a cigar, guys put it in their mouth, they light the cigar like this. Wrong. You light a cigar, you take it, you burn it first. Get a nice glow on the foot of the cigar, and then you take it away and put it in your mouth and light it. You know, it inflates it. Because if you're doing this, you get the butane getting through the cigar, which changes the flavor of the stick. So you got to light it this way, get a nice glow going, and your cigar's ready for smoking. How to smoke a cigar? Well, it's everybody's got a different preference when they're smoking cigars. And again, you can back to the flavors. Your Connecticut, your Corojo, your Maduro. You get some guy that will smoke a $125 cigar, and you'll get a guy that will smoke a $5 cigar. There's no such thing as a bad cigar. I mean, the guy enjoys his $5 cigar, the other guy enjoys his $125 cigar, which he might not enjoy. The guy that's spending $5 on a stick might not like the 125. Depends on your palate. Your palate gives you the idea of, I mean, you don't inhale these things. They'll kill you. But it's really you've got a preference of what you smoke. And your preference, as I say, could be Connecticut. As I say, there's only 3 choices. But you've got different countries like Nicaragua, Honduras, Venezuela. But Dominican Republic cigars, the Flor Dominicano is #1 in the world. And it's a really nice smoke. But you can only get them here in the Dominican Republic, except when they export them. I think they export them to the States. And you can pick them up there for a bit. They're costly. It's a costly habit to have. I mean, all your accessories and stuff like that, your cutters, your lighters, they're very expensive, you know. And it's, as I say, it's an expensive hobby, is what it is. It's an expensive hobby. I mean, like a 3 cigar pouch for holding 3 Churchill cigars costs you about $90, you know. And they're leather, you know, they're made for, and they'll last forever and a day. I mean, the pouches that we have here with Steel Horse on it, we've got them with a Cigar Club on it, and it can carry your keys, your phone, your business cards, your cigars, you know, a place for your lighter. But again, you know, you're talking $150 here, you know. So if you wish to buy something like that for your Christmas, you're more than welcome to come and see me. You know, it's really, as I say, it's an expensive hobby. It's not a habit, because I don't have to smoke this every day. You know, I can go, when I go to Canada, I can't smoke anywhere. So I don't have a cigar. And if I do have a cigar, I'll smoke it in the backyard. But I maybe smoke, in the 3 weeks that I was there, I maybe had 2 cigars. But when I'm here, I smoke a lot more, because I'm sitting here socializing all day. The guys light up a stick, so I light up a stick. And before you know it, you're smoking 5, 6 cigars a day, you know. And my daughter sees this, she'll kill me, because I'm not supposed to smoke as many. My daughter's name is Joanne Hammond. married my son-in-law, and Lee is the bee's knees for her, you know. They're definitely two peas in a pod, you know. They get on well with each other, you know, and they love each other to bits, you know, and that's why we're here in the Dominican. And they came at the same time I came here, you know, so it's, and I try and get back to Canada every 2-3 months, you know, and it's, but I love coming here because Canada is too damn cold, especially at this time of the year. And I like the sun. I love the sun, you know. I've been in Sosua for 17 years and coming and going back and forth all the time, you know, and it's one of these vacation spots. You can classify me as a snowbird. You know, you come, you spend a few months, you get back when the weather's good in Canada, and you spend your 7 months in Canada, and then when the cold weather kicks in again, get the hell out of it because it's too damn cold. And being the age I am, you know, the bones start feeling it. You know, the arthritis is not a good thing with the cold, you know. So that's why we come for the sunshine, you know. And there's so many Canadians here. There's so many Brits. There's so many Americans. It's a melting pot, you know. But you know they're great people. They are. They've got big hearts. They're nice people to get on with. And they would give you the shirt off their back, you know. They're very, very nice people. They really are. And that's why we enjoy it so much. Cigar Club here, I mean, the guys come up, there's membership cages here. You can become a member. It's $250 a year. You've got your cage there. If you don't want to be carrying your cigars back and forth to Canada or the States, you've got your cage here. You can leave them in the cage. You've got a key, it's locked up. And when you come back, you can come here and sit and enjoy your stick along with your favorite drink. And this is what we do here. We just socialize and smoke cigars and tell tall stories, you know. And as I say, it's only nice people you meet in the cigar industry, you know. Everybody is just nice. And it's a nice getaway to get off the hustle and bustle of the streets. You come here and sit and just relax, you know. And people come for a quiet drink. We've got a nice breeze coming in, and the people enjoy it. You know, you can order at Ostera downstairs, and they'll actually bring the food up to the Cigar Club. And you can sit here and eat and enjoy the tranquility of it, you know. And that's all it is tranquility, you know. Especially here in Sosua, you know. And I mean, even the mayor's been here, and he loves it. He thinks it's great. He thought the other place was good that we had, but this is even better, you know. It's more spacious. It's, as I say, it's a relaxing concept. It really is very nice. It really is. But the only day we don't open is a Monday. That's my day for the pool and a book. You know, the rest of the time, I'm here every day from 9 o'clock till 7 o'clock in the evening. And I just sit and socialize. That's what I do, you know. And sometimes I talk too much, you know, because I'm socializing all day long, and I forget how to close it and keep it shut sometimes, you know. And then Thursday nights we go karaoke, and you know, and that's my relaxing evening. Have a stick, sing a couple of songs, and the people, there's some good singers come to the Jolly Roger, you know, and it's probably one of the most successful bars in Sosua, believe it or not. You know, they work hard. Paddy and Kelly work very hard at it, you know, and but people like to come here and socialize, you know, and that's what it's all about, you know. It's living life the island style, and this is how we like it, you know. The tranquility there's an abundance of it. It's fantastic, it really is. Wow, I'm a star. She put on the flash. But it's again, you know, it's Sosua is, a lot of people like to come to the Dominican Republic. They like to go to Punta Cana, La Romana, Santo Domingo. You've not lived in the Dominican until you've came to the North Coast. You got a lot of people that will badmouth it, but you know something? It's a beautiful part of the island. And if you think about it, when all the people go tourism at, you know, Santo Domingo and Punta Cana, La Romana, where do you think the Dominicans come? They come to the north coast because we've got the best beaches, Sosua Beach. And this is where they come to vegetate, you know, because there's too many tourists down in that area. There's a lot of tourists here because we have the best beaches. You know, the south side, yeah, it's okay, but you've got to mix with the locals. And in the south side, a lot of them don't mix with the locals because it's a compound you're in. Here, you're open to all types. And you can have a great time because, again, they're nice people, you know. That's what Sosua is all about, you know, the North Coast. When I'm not here, if I'm in Canada, and my son-in-law looks after the place, and he does a lot of the promotional stuff, you know, getting contracts and stuff like that for exporting cigars. Whereas when I'm here, I do the domestic stuff, you know, around town, and the locals come here for their sticks. And we supply Ostera downstairs with cigars, and hopefully we can do Ramba and Casa Marina, and just to put humidors in there so that people, rather than come all the way to the club, they can buy their sticks at these premises, you know. And hopefully that'll be in the new year. We should be getting stuff put together and having humidors made up and putting them in these other areas. As I say, domestic-wise, you know, we might end up with some in Puerto Plata. We might end up with some in Caberete, which we hope to do. Domestic-wise, this store here takes care of the domestic stuff, whereas my son-in-law takes care of the export material and stuff like that, you know. I order them, I send him the information, he books it, gets the cigars made up, and everything's delivered here. So it's, and we have a distributor in Arizona, which if you go onto the website, it will say shopping. You can shop in Arizona, they take your order, and they ship all over the States with different kinds of cigars, you know, your steel horse, your barber poles, your torpedoes, everything that you want is there to buy, you know. Our cigars, it outshines a lot of people's cigars. You know, they're so well constructed and so flavorful that people end up steering towards the steel horse and the CCs to take back to Canada and stuff like that, you know, the States. They sell a lot of the barber poles, which is a Maduro and a Connecticut wrap, and they're quite a deluxe. They're quite a deluxe cigar, and they sell quite well. Oh, we've got lots of stuff. As I say, you've got your wallets for carrying your cigars. We have lighters, we have the butane, we have boxes of cigars, the CC Club, we have Steel Horse, and they all come in. Next week we should have the Christmas week, you know, and it's, there should be lots of boxes here for buying, if you want to buy Christmas gifts. And sooner or later there's going to be swag. There'll be the t-shirts, the Steel Horse cigar, there'll be the CC, there'll be lots of stuff to choose from and gifts. But most of the cigars here, especially the Connecticut Torpedo Steel Horse, they're a big demand. They sell like hotcakes, you know, because I'd rather give somebody a Connecticut cigar than when they come in and ask they want a Maduro, you know, and that just isn't going to work, you know. You start with a Connecticut, and once they start a Connecticut, it's full-bodied, it's a mild, it's a light cigar, and it's very flavorful, you know. It's a nice cigar to start with, you know. Most expensive cigar that we've got here is your Fat Boys and your barber poles, which is, what, 500 pesos a stick. So 500 pesos is about $10, and it's that's the most expensive cigar we've got. Everything else is like your Torpedoes, Steel Horses are 400, your Toros are 400, your Robustas are 350. You go into your CCs, they're a different price again, lower. And then a lot of guys come in and they don't want to buy all the bells and whistles with the bands on your cigars. They just want the farm rolled. And it's a premium tobacco. It comes straight from the factory to here. And we sell them, you get 5 in a bag. It depends what you want, whether it be Churchill, Robustos, Torpedoes, Toros, and there's 5 in a bag, and it's 1,000 pesos, which is 20 bucks. Without the bells and whistles, you know, so you can get 5 cigars for $20. You know, it's cheap, cheap, cheap. And then I think January the prices may go up because the harvest that they're getting is costly, so they've put their prices up. So we've got to put our prices up. Sorry to say, but we're trying to keep it as low as possible for the locals to buy their cigars too. When you come here, you don't have to smoke the steel horse. Again, it's a cigar studio. You can bring your own sticks, and you can buy your booze, by the way. But I mean, if you become a member, you've got a cage there. It's $250 a year. You know, you can put your booze in there, your cigars in there. You can bring your own cigars and sit here and smoke. It's a cigar lounge. You know, you don't have to purchase a cigar here. But a lot of guys, when they come, they bring their own cigars, but let me try a steel horse, let me try a CC. And you know something, they fall in love with them because it's a nice stick, you know, and before you know it, they buy a load to take back to the States, you know. And that's how we do it. You don't have to be a member to come up here. I mean, we've got a full bar here. If you want to drink, you're more than welcome. You know, they've got a full bar. You can bring your own stick, sit here, socialize, and enjoy the scenery around us. You know, we've got a circular scenery here, and you can see all the people going to the beach and coming for the beach. And they can enjoy the beach, but I prefer a cigar studio enjoying my sticks and my cigars. You can come up and enjoy your stick here and the tranquility of it. That's what a cigar studio is all about. Relaxing, tranquility, enjoy a good bourbon. We've got lots of bourbons up here, you know. With your favorite stick. And that's the way we are. We're easy going here, you know. But you'll end up buying some of our sticks anyway. I know that for a fact. When you come to Sosua, we are number 1 Pedro Clisante. And it's on the entrance to the beach. And you can't miss it. There's a building across the street from me. It's a burnt out building. You come to the entrance of the beach and you see an Italian restaurant called Ostera. We are arriba, we're upstairs from it on the 2nd floor, and we're easy to get. We're walking distance from anywhere in Sosua, really. I mean, even from Playa Chiquita, it's only 15-20 minute walk. You know, so we're close at hand, and again, it's an easy place to find. You can't miss it. It's a big terracotta building. If you know what terracotta is, the color of it, it looks terracotta. And it's got Ostera in the front, it's got Italian, and it's got the big cigar right outside the Cigar Club. Pedro is the main drag, it's got everything on it. You've got the Jolly Roger, you come to the cigar studio, you have a stick, and when you're finished here, when we close, you can cross the street to the casino. There's the casino. There's a gym in the top floor if you want to go gymming in the morning. And as I say, you've got to remember too that when you come to the club and you've maybe had one drink too many, right next to us is the taxi stand. It'll take you back to Caberete, Puerto Plata, wherever you want to go. Everything is right here at hand. Have a smoke, have a drink, party, enjoy yourself, and the taxi will take you home with economical prices. You know, the prices are very reasonable, and you can travel back 15 minutes to Caberete, 15 minutes to Puerto Plata, and just enjoy life, you know. And once you get your bearings and know exactly it, let's say you're in Casa Marina. Casa Marina is it's less than a 5-minute walk from the Cigar Club. You know, you come to the Cigar Club, this is where you come to relax. You come here to relax and live life, Caribbean style. And it's, as I say, you've got everything right on your doorstep right here. And as I say, you get into a predicament, you've had too much to drink, you don't want to drive home, the taxi stand is right here. And these guys are more than willing to drive you wherever you want to go to at a reasonable price. You come here, you're never left out. You come, you start talking about cigars, and before you know it, you've got a buddy. and everybody enjoys each other's company. You know, there's guys from Montreal, they're from Toronto, they're from the States, they're the Jersey, New York, you name it. They all come here. And the Cigar Club. You know, you can come and check it out, take photos. As you can see, we've got the Christmas theme in the background. You've got photographs of George Burns, Churchill, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore. You've got all these photos up here of people that smoke cigars. And you can get the history of it, you know. You can get the history of the barber's chair, which I won't tell you at the moment, but it's got quite the history on it. It was owned by the mafia. And it's a big, big story. And I have the biography on that. If you come here, rather than read the book, the biography, come here and I will tell you the story personally, and you can enjoy a stick and a drink at our lovely bar here. Any kind of bourbons that you want, you know, vodkas, you name it, we've got it, believe you me. Well, it's been lovely speaking to you. This is Mick here at the Cigar Club. Have a wonderful evening, which I'm going to have, because I'm going to actually do a bit of karaoke this evening. And it's, you know something, if you're here, please come and visit, because you will enjoy it. And you can enjoy a nice cocktail, a nice stick. And this is what we do at the Cigar Club, here in Sosua on 1 Pedro Clisante.